Young people from around the world are getting ready for the World Karate Championship. One of them is 15-year-old Aashi Parashar from Williamsville East High School, who joins us this morning to share her story. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Some impressive hardware here for sure. Let's first talk about how you first got into karate.
So I started when I was 3 years old. I trained at Master Ketchen's Martial Arts Academy, and I actually trained in Taekwondo. But my parents wanted me to know self-defense, so that's how I started. But my passion started to grow in sparring, which is the fighting, and I wanted more competition because I started winning our local karate tournaments or Taekwondo tournaments consistently. So I looked at sport karate, and that's where I found my challenge, and that's where I found my drive to bring me.
How do you get to a level where you are going to go overseas and represent the U.S.? I mean, that's a big honor.
So for Team USA, first you have to go to a regional qualifier, and then you have to go qualify at nationals. So you have to win at both. So personally for me, I wasn't able to make it to a local regional qualifier as I had a pretty major hip surgery in December. So I was able to get cleared right in time for our last USA regional qualifier, and that was in St. Louis, Missouri, so I was able to win that. And then this past weekend I went to nationals, which was in Michigan, and I was able to qualify for Team USA, so I'll be representing Team USA this fall.
That had to be quite a moment, and that moment when you realized, hey, I did this, I'm going.
It was definitely very exciting.
Talk about some of your accomplishments that you've brought here. These are super visual and super impressive.
So the two trophies are from tournaments we do at Taekwondo, so they're not karate tournaments, but the medals are all from karate tournaments. So these two are from my qualifier at St. Louis, Missouri, which I was able to qualify for nationals, and these are my bronze medals from nationals. So for nationals, you have to get top 4 in order to go represent Team USA. So those ones are from there, and that's just my belt.
You know, any kids out there who might be thinking about trying this out, why would you tell them it's a good thing to do?
It just changes your world, honestly. It increases your discipline. You see things so differently because it's not a school sport, and you don't get the same treatment you do in school as you do if you played football or lacrosse. So I think just being able to do something which is really unique is so exciting, and it's amazing.
Obviously, your goal is to do well at this championship. What are your goals beyond that?
I have a lot of titles and tournaments I do want to win, if possible. I'm going to try my best. But overall, it's getting a representation for sports like these, because we don't get that in high school, we don't get that in college. There's not teams or scholarships. So I think if I could do one thing for the martial art world, it would be to get representation for the kids who do want to pursue it, because they do deserve it.
Do you see a future career in this for you?
I don't think a career. I want to do it as much as I can, but I think after my hip surgery, sports medicine is where I want to be.
Very good. Well, that still ties in very much. So, well, this is impressive, and I know that all of Western New York is going to be rooting for you here in the fall. We hope you the best. And thank you so much for coming in and chatting.
Thank you for having me.
You know, Mike over there is going to be rooting for you as well. But in a few minutes, he does have to give us his forecast, which actually is a good one. We'll be with him in just a few minutes.